But yeah, so moving on to prospect of the week. Tyler, I think you're probably ready here. I'll let you get into it first if you want.
Yeah, thanks. For me, I'm actually moving into the 2026s now. We've been highlighting a bunch of 25s over the last few weeks, but kicking it off for me is Brandon Thompson, the catcher out of St. Viator. Brandon's been a kid. Personally, I've just been super high on since got to see him play last spring. We brought him out as part of our Future Games team this past summer. And Pete actually wrote about him recently on our hot list, which is a national piece we do as a company. You can find that out on our news tab on our site. But Pete put him on there as one of the guys with the best field tool in the entire state, which, you know, I wholeheartedly agree with. I think he's a kid that can really just flat out catch, which is kind of a lost art at times, I feel like, anymore in today's game. But he's a true catcher, in my opinion. And, he's also not your typical framed catcher either. He's a 6'1", 189 pound kid. Looks like a physical kid in the box. We brought him down to the Future Games, and he was among the event leaders from the workout, just an average EV and average distance out of the entire country that we brought down to the Future Games. So really cool kid who's got gap-to-gap power from the right side. So really excited to see where he lands at the next level. But Brandon Thompson is a kid I've long been high on, and excited to see what he does this spring also.
And Drew, I see you have a pretty interesting right-handed arm as your
Yeah,
guy this week.
yeah, I'm in the 2025 class, so we're looking at an uncommitted, unsigned senior, and that's as far as I know. I do research here, trying to dig on his social, and I don't see anything listed as a commitment for right-handed pitcher Carter Schaffner out of Yorkville. Um, he's got to be one of the top arm talents still left in the state. I mean, we had him up to 92 this past summer at the national championships. I'm just looking at a tweet they had thrown out on him with a ton of swing and miss to the fastball. So he's he's a 6'4", 6'5" righty with a really quick arm, and I think kind of unlimited ceiling when it comes to velocity. It comes out of his hand really good. Now, it's not as polished as some other guys in the class, but it's definitely a guy that should garner a ton of interest here moving forward. You don't see too many 6'4", 6'5" righties with live arms like that still on the market. So Carter Schaffner, Yorkville, 2025. Get a look at him if you haven't already.
And Pete, I see you got somebody from Oswego on your list.
Yeah, I'm going with Dylan King. As far as I know, uncommitted, 2025. Actually a football player too, which, I mean, it'd be hard not to with his size. Let's see, what do I got him at? 6 foot 210. I mean, he looks every bit of that. Saw him at the Kickoff Classic. In-game performer, homered, doubled, moves around first base good, 7'2" runner. So at that size, pretty good. But I just really liked the right-handed swing. There's a ton of there's intent and it's aggressive, but it's it's still under control. He was on time. Gets the foot down early, just adjust quick, pretty quick from launch. And the bat speed stands out too. He was averaging. We had him in event averaging around 71, 72, but he can get up to the 77, 78 mile an hour range. So just a physical corner infielder to know.
Yeah, and then my uncommitted prospect of the week is 2025 Blaine Williams from Tremont here in Central Illinois area. He was originally committed to Illinois, decommitted a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago now. Honestly, might have been longer than that. But anyway, he's a strong, toolsy kid, right-handed hitter. He had like the highest catcher velocity at our events in 2024. It was 87 miles an hour. He's recorded a 191 pop time, 96 mile an hour exit velocity. He's a 6'7" runner, and then at the pro case last year, we brought him to the pro case, or invited him to the pro case here in Illinois, and his fastball was up to 91 at that event. So just a really toolsy kid with strength, and I actually think I remember him mentioning at the pro case he was a wrestler. But yeah, uncommitted 2025 Blaine Williams out of Tremont. He's one to check out and to go watch this spring for sure for Tremont.